2020 has been an awful year, just downright tiresome, bland and full of natural disasters. It has affected everything: films, business, global economy, and stress. But gaming, on the other hand, is thriving. The gaming industry has made way more bank than any other industry during 2020 because of how much people have stayed indoors. Some games have broken records in terms of sales, and some in terms of player count, which is why we've put together a list of the most played games in 2020. These will be very popular games, and you've most likely heard of them already if you're familiar with gaming communities in general. So let's get into it. Number 10. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been the pinnacle of success for the developers Rockstar Games. The game has racked up to 130 million confirmed sales globally since launch. Aside from the exhilarating single-player, the multiplayer part is what has kept GTA 5 alive for so long. GTA Online, or GTAO, as the community calls it, is Rockstar's crown jewel. The game has been steadily updated and improved, refined into this incredibly large sandbox and social hub for players from around the world. Even on Twitch, GTA gets over 75,000 viewers on average, and with new updates pouring in, that number can only go up. Number 9. World of Warcraft. On number 9, we have one of the most popular games to ever exist, and one of the most complex too. World of Warcraft is a game that has been alive since 2004, and it still racks up 111,000 viewers on Twitch on average. The game has gone through many twists and turns, with new expansions and changes being brought in every few years to keep the game fresh and exciting for both old and new players. World of Warcraft is surprisingly one of the 1,000 MMORPGs that have managed to remain relevant to this day, and it's a testament to Blizzard's commitment to the game, despite so many years. Number 8. Among Us. Changing away from the older games, we look at one of the most recent games to come out that took over the world by storm. Among Us is a 2D social game, where 8 crewmates have to locate 2 imposters and exile them. The social aspect of it comes, however, with the amount of conversations you have with people to figure out who the imposter is.
I went through Decontam and I went all the way through while the reactor.
I think I know who it is.
This is pretty easy.
During COVID, Among Us blew up because of a streamer named Soda Poppin', and ever since then, the game has kept its millions of players and average 80,000 Twitch viewers happy. And this will keep going, as they showed off a brand new map for the game at the Game Awards a week ago. Number 7. Valorant. On the number 7 spot, we have a game by the developers of League of Legends. The mysterious Project A that Riot had been teasing for months on end became a CS:GO clone by the name of Valorant. Valorant, on its release, garnered millions of players. It was free to play, so anyone could do it. And it was just so much fun. The CS:GO shooting mechanics combined with a set of hero abilities brought a unique twist to it all. The quirky art style and Riot's extreme sense of how to run an esport is pushing Valorant into never-before-seen territories, and we're all definitely here for it. Number 6. Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 is a game that has been hyped over since the first trailer dropped in late 2012. The game is developed by Polish developers CD Projekt Red. The game went through a bit of a roller coaster of delays and controversies about crunch and its depiction of different genders, but after a huge process, it finally released last week on December 10th. On its release, Cyberpunk shut Steam off. With a concurrent number of 1 million players, the game just downright broke Steam. It has an average of 80,000 Twitch viewers every day, and the game is still being fixed for bugs and everything, but it's safe to say that everyone just loves some Cyberpunk. Number 5. PlayerUnknown's Battleground. PUBG had been the king of the Battle Royale genre for quite some time, before the genre went mainstream and everyone else started doing it. The game reigned supreme on both PC and mobile devices, and kept millions of players satisfied. Recently, the play count has dwindled somewhat, but even so, PUBG manages to rack up at least 400,000 players live every day on Steam, and even if its Twitch viewership is less now, it's still one of the best competitive Battle Royale games out there.
Alright.
Number 4. Dota 2. Now for the big leagues. Number 4 has a game that almost every gamer has heard of. Either you play it or run away from it. You've heard of Dota 2. Since its release in 2013, Dota 2 has consistently managed to keep itself relevant, with fresh and exciting content every new season. New heroes and new abilities, with many game-changing changes being brought in every step of the way. Dota 2 has managed to put down every single Battle Arena RPG game, except for one game that is also our number 3 pick. Number 3. League of Legends. League of Legends is the most popular competitive Battle Arena game out there. Riot's commitment to this game and its esports scene is a testament on how to run a game. They balance the game with every patch so that they can keep both its casual and pro players alike happy. League of Legends has been around since 2009, and it has consistently kept itself up to date. The graphics look just as good as any new game coming out, and the gameplay is refined. Twitch loves it, with up to 127,000 people watching the game on average. It is a truly remarkable game that Riot has created. Number 2. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The story of Counter-Strike is as old as the multiplayer first-person shooter genre itself, being one of the prime games to popularize the competitive grind of it all. The Global Offensive counterpart was released in 2012, and since then, it has kept itself as the king of all esports and has racked millions of dollars for Valve. Whether it be through in-game skins or just the community playlists, the game still thrives despite there being many other games in the same category. Even after going free to play, CSGO still proves to be the ultimate multiplayer shooter game. Number 1. Fortnite. On the number 1 spot, it has to be Fortnite. Fortnite is that one game that even people who aren't gamers have heard of. Fortnite manages to keep itself a unique experience in the extremely saturated battle royale genre by bringing in collaborations with Disney, Marvel, Warner Brothers, and many more each season. Not to mention, Fortnite dances are something of a highly famous trend on social media sites, such as TikTok and Instagram. Fortnite racks up a whopping 130,000 Twitch viewers every single day. It has more than 350 million registered players, according to graphs from May 2020. It's safe to say that Fortnite will be a game that will define a generation years from now. We hope you enjoyed our video and want to thank you for watching our content. If you like our videos, then make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to support us, so we can keep making more content for you guys. That's all, and we'll see you in the next video.